Hello everyone and welcome. I'm so happy that you are joining me today. If you don't know me, my name is Lindsay and I am posting this video on International Day of Yoga. So I wanted to do a special yoga flow surrounding self-love, and this yoga flow is also going to be combined with some journaling, so I will have some journaling prompts for you after. If journaling is not your thing, no worries. Just come on in and join us for the yoga flow and we will just go ahead and get started. So I will have you join me in an easy seat, whatever that looks like for you. And I invite you to maybe soften your gaze or maybe close your eyes completely and begin to focus on your breath. Maybe putting one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Feeling your breath fill up your chest and your belly. Maybe feeling your heartbeat. Really coming into this present moment. And I want you to begin to notice how you're feeling right now. How you're feeling in your body, in your mind. And on an inhale, lifting both arms up to the sky, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. And exhale, bringing your hands to heart center. Taking this time to set an intention of self-love if you would like. Taking a few more breaths here. Inhale, lifting your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Moving with your own breath, inhale. And exhale. Good. So we're going to send both legs out to the side, making sure that our knees are pointing straight up to the sky and our hips are square, and really grounding down into the ground with your sits bones. And inhale, really lengthening your spine, imagining somebody pulling you from the top of the head. And exhale, maybe slowly walking yourself down, keeping the knees and the toes toward the sky. And exhale, maybe inching just a little bit lower. And inhale, walking yourself back up. Taking our left foot and putting the inside of our foot to the bottom of the foot to the inside of the right thigh. Taking our left hand and placing it behind us, bringing the right hand to the left knee. Just kind of pushing that left knee to the ground, lengthening up through the spine. Maybe taking A little twist. Good. And flipping your right palm to the sky, bringing it to the side of your right leg. And inhale, bringing your left arm over to the right side, making sure that left sits bone stays on the ground. Really focusing on bringing that right chest forward. An option to bring your hand behind your head. Really feeling all of that energy on the left side body. And inhale, coming back to center, switching the legs. Left leg straight out, the inside bottom of the right foot to the inside of your left leg. Taking the right hand behind, left hand to the right knee, pushing that knee down, rising up through the spine, and exhale, maybe twisting a little deeper. Good. And placing the left hand by the left leg and reaching that right arm to the left side, making sure your shoulders are away from your ears. Option to take your right hand behind your head for a nice shoulder stretch. And inhale, coming back to center. And we're going to make our way to a tabletop position. Shoulders over the wrists, hips are over the knees. And we're going to come into a couple of cat-cows here. So on an inhale, dropping the navel, lifting your gaze, lifting your heart. And exhale, pull your navel into your spine, rounding in the upper back. Inhale, cow. And exhale into cat. Taking one more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, coming back to center. And exhale, sending your hips to your heels. Maybe walking the hands forward into our child's pose. Really letting everything go here. Your knees can be as close or as far away as feels comfortable for you. Knowing that child's pose is always available to you during any time in this practice. And inhale, coming back up to tabletop. Tucking the toes, we're going to make our way into downward facing dog. Lifting the knees, lifting the hips, and really sending our heart towards our thighs and working hard to send our heels toward the ground, even if they don't touch. And maybe you'd like to walk out your dog here, bending one knee at a time. Just making this feel good for you. Good. And on your inhale, we're going to lift the right leg. And exhale, bringing the knee forward, stepping your foot in between your hands. Coming down onto that left knee. Inhale, maybe coming to your fingertips. Or if you'd like to place a block. Just really trying to lengthen that spine and opening the heart, opening the chest here. And on your next exhale, pushing back, straightening that right knee, taking any adjustments you need into our half splits. Making sure that left hip is over the left knee. Really trying to bring the left hip forward and the right hip back. Making sure we're not hunched over, that our spine is long. And linking this movement to our breath, we're going to inhale, bending that front knee, coming back into our low lunge, and exhale, pushing back to half splits. Inhale, low lunge, and exhale, pushing back. And one more inhale, and exhale, let it go. And inhale back to our low lunge, staying here, or if you'd like to lift that left knee off the ground, placing our left hand by our right foot and taking a small twist, bringing the right arm to the sky, and exhale, release down. Stepping our right foot back into our downward facing dog. And moving to the other side, lifting the left foot. And exhale, bringing the knee to chest. And stepping in between your hands, bringing the right knee to the floor. Inhale, lifting up onto those fingertips. Making this feel good for you. And exhale, sending the hips back, taking any adjustments you need into our half splits. Maybe with every exhale, inching a little bit lower. Good, and moving with our breath. Inhale, low lunge, and exhale, half splits. And inhale, looking up, and exhale. And one more time, inhale, and exhale, release. Inhale, back to our low lunge, and staying here. or bringing the right knee off the ground, placing the right hand by the left foot, taking a twist, lifting that left arm. Maybe your gaze follows your arm. And exhale, release. And stepping back into downward facing dog. Good. Now we're going to take a flow here. So inhale, looking up, walking your feet towards your hands into our Uttanasana, forward fold pose. Taking as much bend in the knees as you need. Really relaxing the neck and the jaw. And on your inhale, lifting halfway to a flat back. And exhale, Uttanasana. And bending your knees, inhale, rolling all the way up to standing. Lifting the arms. And exhale, hands to your heart. Maybe taking a moment to come back to that intention you set at the beginning of practice. Noticing how you're feeling. And bringing the feet together. Inhale, bending the knees, lifting the arms into our chair pose, making sure that our weight is in our heels. We can lift our toes up. And if this is hard on your shoulders, you can always bring your hands to your heart. And inhale. And exhale, releasing down, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. And exhale, planting the hands on the ground, stepping back with the left and right foot, coming down to your knees if you'd like, lowering all the way to the ground. And inhale, pushing into the tops of your feet and your hands, baby cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, coming to our hands and knees, tucking the toes, making our way into our downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, bringing that right leg up. And exhale, we're going to place our right knee next to our right thumb. And taking any adjustments you need, we're going to come into our pigeon pose. Knowing you can always place a block underneath that right hip, that right thigh, to allow more space. And this is a beautiful place to be. And if you'd like, on your exhale, you can slowly walk your hands forward and release to the ground. Really breathing into your hips. You shouldn't feel any pain here. And if you do, know you can always meet us in child's pose. And And inhale, walking your hands back up. Exhale, coming onto that left toe. And pushing your leg back, downward facing dog. Coming to the other side, inhale your left leg up. And exhale, placing the left knee by the left thumb. Taking any adjustments. Staying here. Or inhale, lengthening. And exhale, slowly walking the hands forward. And release. Noticing how this side might feel different than the other side. Good. And inhale, walking your hands back up, coming onto those right toes, and exhale, pushing the left foot back into our downward facing dog. And inhale, lifting the gaze, walking the feet to the hands. Now I'm going to cross my legs here, coming down into a seated position. And just giving myself a big hug here. Hugging the legs into the chest. Just giving yourself an act of self-love. And finding your way to a blank wall. If you don't have a wall, you can just do this laying down. I'm going to put my hip right up against the wall, coming down and turning towards the wall. So my sits bones are touching the wall. I'm going to place my palms up to the sky to receive. And this is a great pose to release any tension you might feel in the back or in your neck. And noticing where your mind is here. And acknowledging anything, any thoughts that come. And then letting them go. Noticing any sensations you feel in the body. And bringing your attention back to your breath. And slowly coming over to one side, releasing the legs down to the ground. And finding our way onto our back, taking any last poses your body is calling for. Maybe you'd like to do some windshield wipers with your legs. Maybe hugging your knees into your chest, rocking side to side, massaging the lower back. And making our way into our final posture of Shavasana. Shavasana is an amazing time to really reap the benefits of this practice. Relaxing every muscle in the body. Letting everything go. Knowing that I will guide you out of Shavasana when it is time. Knowing that you are grounded and you are supported and you are loved. Maybe begin to deepen your breath and allow small movements to come into your body, maybe wiggling your fingers and your toes. Finding your way back to a seated position. Maybe crossing the opposite legs as you did at the beginning of practice. Inhale, lifting the arms. And exhale, bringing your hands to your heart. Thanking yourself for taking this time to do something good for your body and your mind. Thank you so much for joining me today on this International Day of Yoga practice. I do have some journaling prompts I would love to give anybody who would like to write in their journal. If not, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. You are loved and you are appreciated. And I will see you next time. If you would like the journaling prompts, I am just going to give you the prompts and then we'll go ahead and end this video so you can do your journaling. So for the first prompt, I want you to write down how you are feeling right now, how you're feeling in comparison to the beginning of practice, how you're feeling in your body, in your mind, in your heart. And then I'll have you leave a couple lines for your response. And the next prompt, what does your yoga practice mean to you? Why do you do yoga? What brought you here today to practice? And our third prompt is going to be, what do you love about yourself? What makes you proud of yourself? I want you to write at least 3 things. And the last prompt, I want you all to write down an affirmation for this week. What is your heart wanting you to know today and throughout the week? It could be as simple as, I am strong, I am beautiful, I am capable. Anything that's calling to you right now. Thank you again so much for joining me today. I hope you guys liked this practice. It was a little bit different, so I would love to hear your feedback. I am sending you all my love and light and hope you have a wonderful International Day of Yoga. And if you're watching this on another day, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.